In this video, we'll be taking a look at 2 college basketball games happening on March 19, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 4 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 2 college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Wagner versus Howard. In the inaugural skirmish of the NCAA tournament's first 4, the 16th-seeded Wagner Seahawks and the equally ranked 16th-seeded Howard Bison will engage in a fierce contest, vying for the coveted opportunity to square off against the formidable number 1 North Carolina in the West region. The clash is scheduled to unfold on Tuesday evening within the hallowed grounds of UD Arena, nestled in the heart of Dayton, Ohio. Emerging from the crucible of their respective conferences, the Seahawks, despite concluding their regular season in the 6th slot within the Northeast Conference standings, staged a remarkable ascent in the conference tournament. They toppled the top 3 seeds with resolute determination, seizing the Northeast Conference tournament crown. Meanwhile, the Bison, placing 4th in the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference standings, showcased their mettle by dispatching the number 1 and number 4 seeds, securing their grasp on the tournament title. A historical echo reverberates between these 2 adversaries, with Wagner claiming victory in their sole encounter back in 1997. The Bison surge into the fray with a formidable momentum, triumphing in 7 of their last 8 outings. Their offensive prowess has been particularly conspicuous, averaging an impressive 76 points per game in their recent triumvirate of matches. Moreover, their proficiency from the charity stripe is commendable, boasting a stellar conversion rate of over 77% in free throw attempts during this stretch. Their marksmanship from beyond the arc is equally formidable, with a scintillating success rate of over 41% in 3-pointers. Additionally, their prowess on the boards augurs well for garnering precious second-chance opportunities. However, the Seahawks, although defensively stalwart, face the daunting challenge of containing the Bison's offensive onslaught, especially on unfamiliar territory. In contrast, the Seahawks approach the contest buoyed by winning 4 of their last 6 engagements. Nevertheless, their offensive output leaves much to be desired, mustering a modest 60 points per game in their recent trio of matchups. Furthermore, their proficiency from the free throw line wanes, with a meager conversion rate of less than 63% during this period. Despite commendable rebounding, their offensive efficiency remains a concern, potentially impeding their ability to match the Bison's offensive firepower. Conversely, the Bison's defensive prowess, evidenced by their stingy displays in recent encounters, poses a formidable obstacle to Wagner's struggling offense. While Howard revels in the glow of their conference triumph from the preceding season, marking their 2nd consecutive appearance in the grand stage of the Big Dance, their journey carries a less pronounced underdog narrative compared to Wagner's. Indeed, Wagner's path to this juncture was characterized by defying the odds, emerging as the perennial underdogs throughout their conference tournament odyssey. Moreover, the Bison boast a deeper reservoir of talent, underscored by the accolades garnered by 3 of their players in all conference selections, in stark contrast to Wagner's solitary representation. Furthermore, Wagner's roster limitations, exacerbated by a scant 7 players available in the conference final, accentuate their uphill battle against the more robust Bison contingent. Notably, Howard's superiority in the paint, anchored by Towns' prolific scoring, casts a shadow over Wagner's comparatively subdued frontcourt. The presence of sharpshooters like Dockery and the stellar play of Bryce Harris further fortify Howard's claim to supremacy. While Wagner valiantly secured their passage through the crucible of the Northeast Conference tournament, their aspirations may encounter a formidable roadblock against the red-hot Howard contingent, with the Bison clinching victory in 9 of their last 11 outings, including a notable triumph against the formidable Norfolk State on the road. Momentum undeniably favors their cause. Moreover, Howard's pronounced offensive edge augurs ill for Wagner's prospects, particularly if the Seahawks find themselves unable to impose their signature slow-paced style of play. Consequently, the conclusion looms ominously for Wagner's enchanting Cinderella story, with the Bison poised to assert their dominance and cover the spread as favorites. So the Howard Bison to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Anticipated as a clash characterized by deliberate tempo and meticulous half-court execution, the forthcoming matchup between Wagner and Howard portends a scarcity of possessions. Both teams exhibit a predilection for methodical play, as evidenced by their standings outside the top 220 in the percentage of initial field goal attempts in transition. Wagner, in particular, epitomizes this deliberate approach, ranking among the slowest-paced teams in collegiate basketball, a distinction shared only with Virginia. Their aversion to a frenetic tempo stems from practical concerns, exacerbated by a shallow bench and the imperative to mitigate fatigue and foul trouble. Consequently, their recent encounters have been characterized by paltry offensive outputs, underscored by a propensity to fall short of the projected totals. Conversely, while Howard displays a slightly more accelerated pace, their offensive efficiency does not necessitate an up-tempo approach, especially when confronted by Wagner's defensive resolve. Therefore, a gritty half-court affair looms on the horizon, with both teams grappling for supremacy. Despite the potential for late-game fouling to distort proceedings, under the projected total is our full-game total pick. Colorado State versus Virginia. In the forthcoming clash at UD Arena in Dayton, Ohio, the Colorado State Rams are poised to take on the Virginia Cavaliers in the second of the first four matchups on Tuesday evening. Hailing from the Mountain West Conference, the Rams boast a commendable season record of 24-10. Meanwhile, the Cavaliers, representing the Atlantic Coast Conference, enter the fray with a notable 23-10 regular season record. The victor of this encounter secures the 10th seed in the Midwest region of the tournament and advances to face the 7th-seeded Texas in the initial round. With the hiatus of college basketball betting for the past couple of days, enthusiasts eagerly anticipate the first four showdown between Virginia and Colorado State. Anticipations are tempered, however, as the impending contest is expected to be grueling. While Colorado State holds a superior ranking in metrics, their early season achievements overshadow their recent performance. Despite notable victories against Creighton and Colorado and a prolonged unbeaten streak, the Rams' prowess waned during conference play, particularly in away games. Although the Rams may emerge as the popular choice, fueled by prevailing sentiments against Virginia, such favoritism may not necessarily align with the prudent betting strategy. The Cavaliers' style of play garners mixed opinions, with some expressing discontent over their inclusion in the tournament. Predominantly reliant on a robust defensive strategy, Virginia's offensive prowess pales in comparison, languishing outside the top 100 rankings. Their deliberate pace of play exacerbates the offensive struggles, characterized by repetitive plays and a lack of dynamism. Despite the aesthetic displeasure, this matchup presents a favorable scenario for Virginia to thrive. Despite the anticipated ugliness of the game, a closely contested battle is on the cards. Virginia's recent setback against NC State notwithstanding, the Cavaliers are poised for redemption in the upcoming National Invitation Tournament clash against Colorado State. Renowned for their formidable defense, conceding a mere average of 59 points per game, the Cavaliers are primed to stifle the Rams' offense. With impressive defensive statistics, Virginia poses a formidable challenge for Colorado State, particularly in perimeter defense. Conversely, the Rams' vulnerability lies in defending against three-point shooting, an area where the Cavaliers excel. Bolstered by home court advantage and a track record of unfavorable road performances by the Rams, the Virginia Cavaliers to cover the spread as underdogs is our full-game side pick. According to Ken Palm, Virginia ranks as the slowest team in the nation, emphasizing a deliberate style of play with minimal emphasis on tempo. Colorado State, while not as lethargic, exhibits a similar inclination towards a methodical approach to the game. The Rams are likely to acquiesce to the Cavaliers' preferred pace, setting the stage for a game characterized by deliberate, strategic maneuvers. Given the circumstances of playing in a new venue amidst the tournament pressure, offensive output is expected to be subdued, further contributing to a slow-paced encounter. Beyond the deliberate tempo, both teams boast formidable defensive capabilities, ranking among the nation's elite. While Colorado State displays a knack for scoring, averaging 77 points per game, Virginia's offensive output remains modest at 63.5 points per game. The juxtaposition of offensive and defensive strengths underscores the potential for a low-scoring affair. With both teams favoring a deliberate pace, the likelihood of surpassing the projected total appears slim, making under the projected total our full-game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.